Good morning, dear children. How are you? Hope all of you are safe and fine at your home. Every day I can say this only, you all are safe and fine at your home. Believe you can and you will. With this beautiful quotation, we will start our lesson. Actually, we are reading about computer networks and network devices. 2-3 network devices we have already covered, like your switch, hub, and bridge also. So today some new network devices and transmission media. Okay, so one new device is your known as your router. A router is similar to a switch in its operation. It has a dynamically updating routing table that decides the most efficient path to route data. Routers are used to connect LANs to WANs. Okay, actually it is a device which is used to help in transforming data from a LAN to WANs. Okay, you know that how one forms, so when set of LANs or more than one LANs connected together, then WANs are formed. So these routers are used to connect LANs to WANs, and it is similar to switch operation as we have studied in previous class. It has a dynamically updating routing table that decides the most efficient path to route data. Actually data travels, so data means what? Actually it is in the form of signals, and the signal travels from one place to another. So this device decides and maintain a table also to route the data from one place to another, and it can decide which path is best to transfer the data. Okay, next one is your next device is your gateway. Gateway is one type of device. A gateway is used to connect to independent networks. It can translate the communication protocols used by different networks and helps in transferring data seamlessly from one network to other. That means you can tell this is one device which is used to connect two networks. Okay, and it can translate the communication protocols used by different networks. Means it can be used to connect networks with different protocols, and so that it can translate the protocols, and data communication will be possible. Okay, it is a gateway is a piece of networking hardware, you can tell, used in telecommunications for telecommunication networks that allows data to flow from one discrete network to another. Okay, generally telecommunication network, this gateway is used. Okay, so another one is your next one is your modem. Okay, modem it stands for modulator and demodulator. It is used to connect home computers to the service providers network for accessing the internet. About this device, you already know about this device, modem stands for your modulator and demodulator. It converts digital signal to analog signals, and again analog signal to digital signal, and conversion of digital signals to analog signal is known as your modulation, and again digital to analog is known as your demodulation. And this is the work of your modem, and it is home computers to the service providers network for accessing the internet. It converts the digital signal from the computer into electric signal that can be transmitted over telephone lines, and demodulates the electrical signals back to the digital signals at the receiver's end. So the process is known as your modulation and demodulation. So the device name is known as your modulator and demodulator. Okay, actually in your mobile and your laptop, your PC, internal modems are there. Previously, in old days or 1960s or 70s, modems are connected to the outside of the computer devices to access the internet. But with the development of the technology, now modems are fixed in a particular slot inside the CPU to access the internet. Okay, so these are the devices, network devices, which we are using to transfer data from one place to another, or to connect with different types of network. Okay, now transmission media. Transmission media means through the media through which data transmission will take place. Okay, so what are the transmission media? That in data communication terminology, transmission medium is a physical path between the transmitter and the receiver. That is, it is the channel through which data is sent from one place to another. There are two categories of transmission media. They are your one is your guided media, bounded media, or you can tell wired media, wireless, unbounded or unguided media. See, I will give you simple example. Whenever you are transferring data from your mobile to the computer or from your mobile to computer, suppose you are transferring that data. So sometimes you are using your data cable. That data cable is the transmission medium there. Okay, through this data cable, data will transfer from one device to another. So similarly, so that is a fixed media. That data will travel only through that data cable. Okay, and we are getting internet connections and other. These are unguided media. When that Wi-Fi you have heard, WiMAX is also there, satellite connection is also there, through which we are getting the data. These are unguided medias. Okay, and these wired mediums are known as bounded or guided media. Okay, so now you can understand the data communication terminology. A transmission medium is a physical path between the transmitter and the receiver. That is, it is the channel through which data is sent from one place to another. There are two categories of transmission media: wired or bounded media or guided media. One is a wireless. Okay, so one by one we'll read about this now. Yeah, I have one chart for you. See, if you will remember this chart, then there will be no problem in remembering the transmission media. Transmission media are of two types. One is your guided media, another one is your unguided media. And guided medias are of three types. One is a twisted pair cable, then coaxial cable, then optical fiber cable. Unguided media, already I have told you, radio waves, microwaves and infrared. Okay, so these are the unguided media and these are the guided media. You can one simple guided media I have given, data cable is your guided media, and unguided media, see your TV remote. From a place you are handling your TV through a remote, that is your infrared. Okay, so that is unguided media. That signal transfer, that means say transferring from your remote to your TV, but you cannot see. There is no fixed medium, but with in that small distance data, that signal is transmitted. That is infrared. Okay, so radio waves and microwaves also I will tell you later on. Okay, now come to the twisted pair cable, wired media. Okay, wired media means it is also referred to as bounded transmission media. Signals being transmitted are directed and confined in a narrow pathway by using physical links. Okay, just I told this data cable, physical link will be there, and high speed, secure and used for comparatively shorter distance. I told you already that when we are using these cables for transferring data from your mobile to your laptop, your computer, or from your computer to some other devices like this is used for comparatively shorter distances. It is secure, there is no chance of loss of data or data being hacked, or high speed. Okay, and next one is this different types of wired medium we will discuss. One is a twisted pair cable. So this type of cable you must have seen at your home also. Two separately insulated wires or conductor wires wound about each other, means twisted with each other. Generally, several such pairs are bundled together in a protective sheath. Inside a protective sheath, they are the most widely used transmission media. It is used for telephonic applications. You must have seen telephone cable, where inside the telephone cable you can find some different colors of wires are twisted together, and that is used for data transmission. Okay, and this advantage and disadvantages of twisted pair cable. See, least expensive, easy to install and high speed capacity. Disadvantage, susceptible to external interference, lower capacity and performance, short distance transmission. You cannot use this type of cable for long distance transmission. It has lower capacity, means low bandwidth and performance also, and it is susceptible to external interface, means say noisy. It will be noisy if data transmission will takes place. You can find that is some noises are there, that is external interfaces will be there. So high speed capacity, easy to install and least expensive, very less cost of these cables. Okay. Next one is your fiber optic cables. See, this is costly, expensive, and this is expensive, and we need the means professionals to install this type of fiber optic cables. Means general workers cannot handle this fiber optic cable. So it uses the concept of reflection of light through a core made up of glass or plastic. The core is surrounded by less dense glass or plastic covering called the cladding. Actually, three layers are there. One is your the innermost layer is known as your core, that is made up of glass. Then middle is known as your cladding, and that is maybe a glass or a plastic. And then a protective jacket will be there, that is known as your sheath, to protect these two layers, because they are made up of glass, and you know glass is always fragile. So to protect these two layers, one plastic outer jacket is there, known as your sheath, known as your sheath. Okay. It is used for transmission of large volumes of data. When large volumes of data we need to transfer, so we use optical fiber. They are used in a broadband internet connection. You must have heard about broadband internet connection, which is a 24 hours connection. You can tell high speed data transmission takes place through broadband internet connection. So in these broadband internet connections, optical fibers are used. Okay, then let us see what are the advantages and disadvantages of this transmission medium. So advantages is your increased capacity and bandwidth, which we have got low capacity in twisted pair, lightweight, resistance to corrosive material. Actually, since it is made up of glass and plastic, so it is resistance to corrosive material. Less signal attenuation, means less noise will be produced when the data transmission will takes place. Okay. Difficult to install and maintain. Beginning I told you that this type of transmission media difficult to install, and it needs professionals to work with this type of wires, means general workers cannot do. High cost, fragile, unidirectional, means it will need another fiber if you need bidirectional communication. That means if you want to means join some one direction to another direction, then you cannot means twist it to do. You need one pair more, one piece of more fat optical fiber to connect. So it unidirectional, means it will need another fiber if we need bidirectional communications. Okay. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of optical fiber. But the, you know, although it is costly, difficult to maintain, but advantage is that increased capacity and by bandwidth, high amount of data or can be transmitted very fast and without any noise, means signal, less signal attenuation. So it is becomes very popular nowadays, and in metro cities you will find in traffic signals also this optical fiber are used. In some companies also, big companies, they are using optical fibers for this data transmission. Okay. Next one is your coaxial cable. So coaxial cable, see how it is looking. It is an outer plastic covering containing two parallel conductors, each having a separate insulated protection cover. Cable TVs and analog television network widely use coaxial cables. You can see here how coaxial cable looks, and this type of coaxial cables used for your cable TV connection and analog television network used in coaxial cables. And what are the advantages and disadvantages? It has high bandwidth like your optical fiber, better noise immunity, easy to install and expand, inexpensive, means no need of engineers and all. Means say people's having little bit of training can you can be used to install and expand this type of what is cables. Okay, inexpensive single cable failure but can disrupt the entire network. That is the only problem, that if single cable will be failure, then it will disrupt the entire network and data transmission will be failed. Okay, so these are the wired, or you can tell bound. Why it is bound, because it is a fixed medium. Through that medium only data transmission will takes place. So we are telling it is a bounded medium. Beginning that whether you go for twisted pair, you go for coaxial cable, or you go for optical fiber, that is a fixed medium, means through that cable only data transmission only takes place. So the direction through which means data transmission is taking place. So that's why it is known as your bounded medium or wired medium. Okay, so next class we will read about your wireless or unguided medium, and that time we'll discuss about infrared, your microwave, and other the radio wave, satellite communication, all. And for today this much. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can send message through campus care. And now we have started taking attendance, so you need to watch the video through the campus care only. Don't access or don't watch the video directly through YouTube, and your so that your name will not be shown in the campus care and you will be marked absent. Okay, so for that I will request everybody, you access the your homework through the campus care only. If you have any problem with campus care, you can contact to the school to solve the problem. Okay, and now WhatsApp groups are also there. You can send message to your class teacher also to help you. Okay, so have a good day, all of you. Thank you.